music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. I just said a Kit Kat. I'm sorry. Now still munching. Anyway, this is my review for Pose. This is season 1, episode 5. I swear I feel like this show has been on for like 8 weeks. Weirdest thing. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Then after you subscribe, make sure that you hit that little notification bell to let yourself know what it lets you know that I have new content available and new content up on my channel. And also, don't forget to like this video. Tonight's lipstick is Kat Von D. The color is Crucifix. I like it. Let's get into this review because y'all know it's late. Y'all know I'm tired. So let's do it. Pose, I watched it earlier today. And it was a good episode. You know, it was very mother related. We see the first ball that Blanca walked in back in 1982, and she was far from the Blanca we see today, baby. It was a bad wig. It reminded me of a 1980s prom dress, little weird short haircut. I think she had like some barrettes in her hair. It was real weird, you know what I'm saying? Of course they read her for filth because it was just not good fashions, and of course she did not win. But in the aspect of them saying like, who's your mother? Where's your house? She's like, I don't have one, but I'm here, whatever. You're gonna accept me, whatever. And she has all this little just spunk. And so she looks up into the crowd or whatever, and her and Elektra cross eyes, connect eyes, and you can see Elektra sees something in her, and I think she just likes how Blanca was like, I'm here, love me or hate me, bitch, I'm still on this floor. And you just seen Blanca also looking back at her like, there's something here. So of course she loses, you know, it was what it was. But she was brave enough to walk, and I think that is what Elektra saw in her that initial night. So she's outside or whatever, and even though she did not win when she lost, she still, you know, greeted each girl who won or whatever, or placed, and she like gave him a little kiss on the cheek. So when she's outside, she has the girls who she was in that category with, talking about her. Yeah, you know, she doesn't look like she's not passable. She has stubble on her face. The stubble, you know, almost cut my skin. Cracking little petty little jokes or whatever. And we do see that she tries to defend herself with kind of a little snapbacks and little trying to read herself. Her reads weren't all that good. So she throws a little bit of shade back enough to say, you know, I'm not scared of you bitches. And again, Elektra hears her standing up for herself against these like 4 other women. And so Elektra comes to her rescue and reads their ass for filth. I'm like, well, okay, honey. Even telling one girl, what is that lipstick? Oh, it's just sperm. I said, bitch, sperm. Yeah, and the sperm is colorful. Anyway, so she's like, oh my God, thank you so much, Elektra. I did not know you even knew I was here, whatever. She's like, okay, I'm gonna get out your hair. But they end up going to get something to eat together. So the beginning was basically showing us how Elektra took Blanca under her wing. Blanca to let her know, like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I have this potential. I just want to be I want to do the categories. I want to feel like I belong. I know my look ain't together, but I felt like if I went there, I would be accepted, but I wasn't. So that part is kind of weird to me. So, she says, you know, I know my look wasn't the best, but I was still there, and it was still fine. I felt great under them lights. So Elektra does feel like, you know, you have potential. You have a lot of potential. However, we got to work on your look if you ever plan to walk again. And she basically told her, you know what I'm saying, I am your mother. You're in my house. And it was cute. Let's just say that. So, you know, you can see that in an aspect, Blanca was Damon when she was younger, and Elektra was her. So the same way she saw Damon and saw something in him is the same way that Electra saw her and saw something in her. The difference is the Electra we kind of saw then was softer than the one we see currently. She was still a shady bitch. Okay, she was still shady, but she wasn't like mean and vindictive and like I don't get no fucks. She was like, I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? You're my child. I'm your mother, and you know what I'm saying. I wasn't always the best. I had to scratch and survive, and to get to a point of looking this great and looking this passable. So, you know what I'm saying? It's cute to see how her and Electra began a long time ago when Electra was, for lack of a better term, more human. We do see like back in current day, at the house, she has them clean up the house. So you got Poppy clean. I know his name now. Poppy cleaning up, Damon cleaning up, Ricky cleaning up, even Angel is there cleaning up. So we see Angel just stuff our stuff in the closet. Honey, she's like, get your ass up and clean this damn room now. Just don't mess with me. She then say, why are you back here anyway? I thought your man got you a whole little apartment. Honey, Angel like, you know what I'm playing hard to get. I left that apartment because, you know what I'm saying, he pissing me off. She says, my man is more committed to his wife, and that's the problem. I'm like, marriage is a commitment. Did you not think that great man would be committed to his wife? I'm like, what? She says, I want him to know that I'm not a side piece. And if he wants to keep me, you know what I'm saying, if he wants Angel, he's going to have to know he has to commit to me full time because I'm not a side chick. Yes, you are. He told you from the beginning, I would not be able to be with you all the time. That was a part of the goddamn deal. Angel is the one flipping the script completely, utterly, bitch. But I'm like, she actually said he is committed to his wife, and that's the problem. It's his wife. That's who he's supposed to be. Girl, these side chicks, honey, they just kind of crazy. Anyway, at that point in time, she says, no, he would miss me so much, he gonna beg me to come back. And girl, if you say so. So, she gets a phone call. Blanca does. And it's a person from her past, like from her old neighborhood, who lets her know her mother passed away. And of course, she screams, kind of, oh my God. And she falls to the ground because, of course, it's devastating news. And so they're consoling her with the death of her mom. So, we do see Blanca go back to her old neighborhood. And who she's going to see? Her sister. So when her sister's daughter answers the door, okay, Mom, someone's here. All right, whatever. And then when someone says, who's that? She says, it's my brother. And he was, I don't know if he was, well, no, it couldn't have been the other brother. I'm guessing that was her baby daddy. Because she has a brother too. That wasn't who said, who was that? It wasn't her brother. Anyway, she's calling Blanca by the male name or whatever. My name was Blanca now, that's what I go by. And they're kind of going back and forth. She's like, why wouldn't you tell me that mommy was passed away, whatever? I gave you my number, my address. Why wouldn't you tell me, whatever? She's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You made your choice, you know what I'm saying? And, this isn't time for your confusion. And I'm like, confusion? But remember, this is the 80s. So it isn't as accepted or understood, or this is more into the, it's just not as, not rampant, because rampant isn't a good word. Mainstream. It isn't as mainstream now then as it is now. So Blanca like, look, I couldn't come around back. She said, no, where were you at the whole time mommy was sick or whatever? And that was kind of stupid. And then she said, well, I couldn't come around because y'all would not let me come around. Y'all wouldn't let me in the house. So, it was what it was. Her sister then says, I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? What do I tell my child? That her uncle is gay, but dressed as a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. No, tell her I'm a woman. I said, well, they're not going to understand that just yet. She says, look, well, I can tell her that. What do I tell the family? Because they think you dead. You told them I died? She was like, no, mommy did. I'm like, well, goddamn, mama, you killed, Lord Jesus. So she just walks off like, you know what I'm saying? I still pray for you. She's like, say your prayer for someone who needs it. I mean, clearly these siblings do not get along. It's the whole thing. So at this point in time, we see Praytel and Blanca talking. And, he's telling her, like, you know what? Parents make mistakes because they don't know what they're doing. They're parents. They just, it's not a rule book to it. He said, and then as we get older, we have to put the pieces back together from things they broke because they did not know what they were doing. He says, but they are human, so they make mistakes. Like when my father passed away, I wish I would have been able to fix things before he passed away, but I didn't. And for that, I had all these issues as I got older. You know what I'm saying? I had to work through my own issues after the fact. So Blanca, like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to be at a funeral for someone who did not accept. Like, I don't know how to go in there and my whole family gonna be there too. And he says, no, we your family now. And we'll be there right beside you, you know what I'm saying? So you won't be alone. I'm like, man, that's nice. That is what you say to someone. So from there, we see Matt is late for a meeting. Now Matt is Stan's boss, and he like, yeah, I'm never late. I can be late because I'm the best deal closer. The secretary said Mr. Trump was at the meeting. He's like, shit, and he's running to the meeting, honey. He's running, but it's across the AM hallway. So when he gets to the door, they coming out. He like, oh, is the boss in there? And Stan is like, no, he already left, but he did ask about you. So then the other people coming out like, oh yeah, congratulations to Stan. He like, for what? Oh, he got a promotion. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how they said some vulgar stuff. Anyway, he got a promotion where he's basically probably on the same level as Matt. So Matt pissed. Are you on the Plaza deal? He's like, yeah. Isn't that great? I thought you'd be happy. Why the do you fucking know me? You know what I'm saying? You been added on that thing, makes less money for me, so you basically just took money out of my pocket. I'm like, clearly Matt's fucking psycho. Because he said, do you not fucking know me? I said, well, I guess he didn't because he thought you'd be okay with it. So he's like, you know what I'm saying? Again, I thought you would be happy about it, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from you, and I did not mean any disrespect. He then said, you know what I'm saying? What you showed me is who you are. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you who I am. I said, well, bitch, at this point in time, I said, he going to go tell that man's wife he cheating. And sure enough, he goes to Stan's house and tell Patty ass that Stan is cheating. And he said, you know what I'm saying, he's dating some girl. He going crazy out here. He's obsessed with her. He comes to late work. He leaves to work early. He's saying all these lies because, you know, she don't know yet that he got a promotion. So, and I'm like, but again, where he at that he don't know Matt at his house. Okay? So then, you know, she's like, look, I believe you. I just don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? You was here on Christmas morning, or you was here on Christmas trying to kiss me. Like, I ain't doing that bullshit. He then gives her a card and says, this is her address. I followed him one day. I'm like, you the stalker? You the one obsessed? You stalking that man? I'm like, what the fuck was going on? She's like, look, you kissed me on Christmas Eve, you know, on Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not withstanding, I will never be with you. Like, you might think I'm just some, you know, crazy, dumb housewife and I'm trapped in this life, but I chose this life. This is my choice. I choose it. And I said, well, she's true. She knows something up and she's sticking around, so it was what it was. And again, he like, you know what? Once you figure out what I'm saying is the truth, and if you feel like you want to do something else, I'm saying, come holler at me. I'm like, first of all, she isn't a prostitute, okay? You can't say come holler at me. I mean, she's not selling her vagina. Leave her alone, Matt. Let's go ahead and do something with yourself. We do see Elektra is getting her surgery, her reassignment surgery. But as she's getting her surgery, the category of the ball is perfect 10s. Everything must be passable and good. 10s only, real women only. So it's a cute thing to see that as the ball category while she was becoming a real woman. So that was kind of cute or whatever to see that happening. But the funny part was when Pray Tell said, if you not Diana Ross ready to sing the theme song of Mahogany, don't bring your ass on the floor. I said, well, bitch, got the mahogany. Okay, girl, okay. So we see that whole thing. Next we see Patty goes to the apartments that Matt gave her the address for. And when she go there, she pushed the button. Angel isn't there because remember, Angel said I moved out of that apartment to make him miss me. So the manager then says, oh yeah, the lady in that apartment moved out a couple weeks ago, but it's the rent is paid up for 3 more months. But you know what I'm saying, I left her name on there because, you know what I'm saying, it's still paid up for 3 more months. So she's like, well, whose name was on the lease? Like, is it just Angel's name on the lease, or is Stan or whatever? He's like, I can't tell you that. It's private. You know, it's private information. It's confidential. She says, I just need to know if my husband's name is on the lease. I'm his wife. His name is Stan Bowes. I'm Patty Bowes. Here's my license. And the guy was like, come on in. So he has to come in like, look, are you sure you want me to show you this or whatever? Like, are you positive? What do you think? He says, well, I have daughters too, and if you were my daughter, I would want you to know. Hands to the lease thing, and sure enough, her husband's name is on the lease. Bitch. I said, Lord Jesus Christ. She then said, did she leave a forwarding address? So my thing is, she not even looking to talk to Stan. She wants to talk to Angel. She wants to see what Angel looks like, because she wants to see what's my goddamn competition. So from there, we do see at the ball, the next ball, House of Abundance decides to challenge another house, even though Elektra is all up in the hospital bed. He leaves around her penis turned to a vagina. And you know what I'm saying, Pertell like, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna do this without Elektra? They're like, yeah. So honey, they walked the show against the house of, was the house of Mugler, I think it was. And, you know, so they got 10s across the board. And then Pertell says, you know, Miss Candy, Miss Lulu are up and coming mothers. But you see Blanca looking like they out here doing things without Elektra, and that's their mother. Like, that's kind of crazy. So, even Pertell says, Elektra, you better get up the damn hospital, girl, and come reclaim your house, because they up here walking without your ass. They're gonna be the house of non-abundance in a minute, if you ask me. So we do see Blanca go to see Elektra in the hospital, and no one else is there, and it's only like one little set of flowers on the table. There's no flowers, cards, balloons, and nothing. And then Blanca walk in, she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then the nurse says, everything okay? She's like, no, that's just how she talks when she's happy. So, of course, Blanca also brought flowers. She's like, oh, well, who brought these flowers? Oh, my man friend. She's like, bullshit. If he bought you anything, this room be full of flowers. You bought them for yourself. So, she's like, oh, whatever. So, at this point in time, her and they're talking. Basically, Blanca letting her know, you a shitty ass mother. You a shitty ass house mother, and that's why no one's here to visit you. That's why no one sent you any flowers, cards, and balloons, because you a selfish ass bitch, and I don't like it. So she was like, no one is here for you because, again, you're a horrible mother and you don't care for anyone. She's like, you know, the world has ruined you, and you think that because you are passable, because you're beautiful, because you have money, that you are better than anybody else. She's like, but I am. And it's the whole thing to where Elektra really wants, because she said, like, she's like, you don't want children, you want minions or whatever. You don't even care for anybody, you don't love anybody, so you can't be surprised that they don't care for you. She then says, I'm saying, she says, she then said, I got your tongue tied, even though, you know, even though you're not the mother who saved me that night, you're still one of the only two mothers I've known. And she said, in this week, my first mother died. And then that made Elektra realize she just wants her mother, and I'm still her mother, whatever. And so she's like, you know, just because you're a shitty ass mother does not mean I can't be the best daughter. And so they have a whole little moment, whole little hand holding a moment or whatever. And Elektra is like, I'll get someone to put those flowers in a vase or whatever. So she kind of holds her hand. She's like, then she asks Elektra, like, how do you feel with the little surgery? It hurts more than I can ever imagine, but I feel better than I thought I could. So she's like, the pain is shitty, however, I feel wonderful, and you know what I'm saying, I'm happy I did it. So we see that whole thing. We do see Blanca go to her mother's funeral. Blanca went with her house of people, Pertell, Angel, Poppy, Ricky, and Damon. But when she walks in, she gets nervous and wants to leave. And they're like, no, you know, you're here to pay respects to your mother. Like, you can do that. So they sit in the back while she go up to the casket. And at the casket, as she's walking past, they're like, who is that? Is that so-and-so? Meaning, saying her male name. And then she gets to the casket, and she's like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm here to pay respects. Like, leave me be. Her brother then gets up and is like, you need to leave. He can't be here. What is he doing here? And then Pertell, like, it takes nothing or costs nothing to it costs nothing for you to give her some kindness. You know what I'm saying? Let her say goodbye, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So they sit the fuck down because they too extra and they get on my goddamn nerve. And then in her head, she's talking to her mother at the casket, just saying how, you know what I'm saying, I forgive you for not knowing how to raise a child like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother now as well. My kids is crazy. Hopefully wherever you are, you're proud of me and I always love you. And then, so she had her work with her mom, and then she kind of walks away to leave. And as she's leaving, there was two women in the back, and then one said, "Oh, that's so I can't believe he became a transvestite." And then, with that frizzy ass wig, Bertel said that frizzy ass wig don't define her the same way as that frizzy ass perm don't define you. I said, "Bitch, okay, that was cute." So they then at the door about to leave, but her mother's sister comes up and said, "We're gonna have food at your mom's house after. You should come by." And she goes by to sit or whatever, and it was a good moment because in her mother's house, even though all the other family was like in the dining room, and her and the one aunt who invited her are in the living room, and they're talking and laughing or whatever. And she's like, "Your mom always did this, your mom did that, your mom loved you, whatnot, but you're so skinny. Have you been eating? Go get some food." So she in the kitchen like making a plate or whatever, and then she goes in the cabinet because she knew her mama kept her recipes. Earlier she got how we will always be in the kitchen cooking. That's how me and her bonded. We were cooking together. So she has the recipe book in her hand, and her sister walks in, and I think the brother too, and then says, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I just want to take the recipe book." The brother then says, "Put it back. We don't know what we keeping or what we selling, and you can't have it." Bitch, you can't sell a recipe book to somebody's mama. Unless she ain't your mama. A Martha Stewart. Anyway, maybe we were over. But still, he was being a complete asshole. And then when she then sees the sister has the mother's ring on her finger, "I can have the cookbook, but you were already in her jewelry. Mom gave her that before she died, but she wouldn't know that." He then him up Blanca and like, "You old dirty." She either called up. He either called her a child molester or something, a pedophile or something like that. "I know how you work. You corrupt kid." It was just bullshit. This utter bullshit or whatever. And the brother being so aggressive that the other sister had to come push him off Blanca and just told Blanca to leave and get out of there because again the brother was an asshole. Complete utter asshole, and it pissed me off. And so she just leaves. It's like whatever. So she leaves without any food for one, okay, because she was gonna make something in place, and two, without the cookbook because the brother, he's an asshole. It was what it was. So at this point in time, we see Electra is home from the hospital, and she's turned over a whole new leaf. She had a whole meal feast out for them or whatever. The table was all set. She's dressed as like a little African goddess or whatnot, and it was a whole situation because she's like, "I'm here to cook for my children who all abandoned me after my surgery, which was the biggest thing of my life. So have a seat, children." So she admits, "I gave you all nothing, but I expected everything in return. I have not been a good mother, and that's going to change. I'm going to earn all of your trust back in the best ways, and we're going to be winners at Mother's Ball." So she pulls out all these clothes and says, we're going to walk this ball in these great outfits or whatever, and we're going to crush our competition, starting with the house of Evangelista. I said, "Well, damn it, really?" And I was surprised because they had the whole moment in the hospital. So I'm like, "Electra, you gonna crush the dreams or crush the house of your own child? Okay, girl. You ain't changed too much if you ask me." If that's the case. At the house of Evangelista, Blanca is also getting her kids ready for the ball, but they got knockoff hand-me-down clothes. And she's like, "Look, we're gonna have to be great. Angel says we're gonna be great in order to beat post-op Electra." Meaning she didn't have surgery, so she gonna be feeling real fishy, bitch. In the words of fucking Aniva. So Blanca like, "Look, we're gonna walk, and we're going to walk in honor of my mother." And then of course she kind of gets sad, so they all hug her or whatever. So we do see at this point in time her sister comes, knock on the door, and she brings her the cookbook of recipes of her mother's, and says, "I felt like you should have it because I don't cook or whatever, and neither does our brother. So I think it's just best that you have it." And she's like, I lied when I told you that Mama never asked about you. That wasn't true. She's like, "Well, what did she say?" She's like, well, she would talk about you every day, even up until the time she passed away, and she did not agree with your lifestyle, but she still loved you. And she regretted that she never got it right with you. And I think that's the one thing Blanca hoped that the mom thought, because she even said her own thing, like, I forgive you for not knowing how to raise a kid like me. Is the same thing of saying, I'm saying, I regret not knowing how to get it right, basically. So that was really cute. And she's like, no, I wish she would have told me that. She's like, well, you know that's how mommy was or whatever. So they have like a little bit of a conversation. So she then says, and also she never asked me or forced me to watch you. I did it on my own. And, you know what I'm saying, she never even said thank you. So Blanca then said thank you for, you know, doing what you said that you weren't forced to do. She then tells Blanca, you are the best parts of mom. I'm pretty sure that probably crushed Blanca in 1,000 pretty happy pieces. And then we then see, because at that point in time, Damon was in the kitchen making pancakes. So when she had the little recipe book, she's flipping through it, and she remembers being in the kitchen with her mom as a kid, as a little boy, cooking with his mother, because he's a boy this time, cooking with his mother in the kitchen and just having fun, and the mom saying, I love you forever, I'll never stop loving you, and they making like little fruit pancakes or whatever. It was a really great thing. And then you see Damon in the kitchen trying to make pancakes, and young male Blanca, I can't think what the name was, the mom was saying, you know, don't forget the milk. And then you hear Damon saying, it's a so thick, I can't get it. And then Blanca says, did you put milk in it? He's like, no, I forgot the milk. So it was a cute thing of seeing, again, mother and son, you know, having these moments over time. And then he puts the milk in. It was a whole little cute thing. So I thought it was really cute to see the whole mother-son thing. And then even for Damon to say, I love you, Mom, the same way he did when he was a kid as a boy, talking to his mother. And now she, Blanca, has her son Damon, who is telling her he loves her. So to me, it was a whole come to Jesus moment. So at this point in time, we see Patty getting dressed, and I'm like, oh, Patty finna go out and get some dick. She mad or whatever. I'm thinking she getting up to go get for a dick date. Honey, her husband is renting her a car because she's like, yeah, I'm going into the city, and you know, it be all these tolls, and we be drinking, so you know, I need to get to point A to point B or whatever. So he didn't hire her a town car to go hang out with her friends. Honey, she was going to find Angel. She has found out the forwarding address for Angel, and she is like, I'm gonna go see this bitch ASAP. So she goes to the house, and of course Angel isn't there. Poppy is there, thinking she's a drug addict, wanting some weed or whatever. She's like, no, I'm looking for Angel. I work with her. He like, oh, well, she's in here. She's at the bar. If you want, we can go together. And it's like, oh, well, yeah, you know, my town car down here. Like, oh, a town car? Let's go. Okay. So they leave. They ride to the bar together. Now, she gets to the bar, and she looking like, where the fuck am I? Like, why are they calling me? They calling me cunt fish or pussy fish or whatever. Why am I fish? What's going on here? Like, what is going on? I don't know at what point she realized that where she was, but she was looking around like, what the fuck is this shit? So we do see they have the little categories or whatever, and Elektra came out for a little triumphant return. She looked great. Their house looked cool or whatever. We seen Elektra walk. I mean, we seen what's her name? It's 4:30. It's 4:15. We saw Blanca. We saw Blanca walk. We saw Angel walk too. And when Patty heard them say, Angel, yeah, you know, Miss Angel, whatever, she's looking like, oh my God, that's her. That's Angel. And then at the same time that she's seen Angel, you hear Pray Tell saying there's competition in here, you know what I'm saying? You better watch out. And I feel like she's thinking, I can't compare to that. I can't be that. Like, that's just, and I don't mean that as in calling her that. I'm just saying, whatever. I can't compete with her. I can't compete with that person. I cannot be that. And I don't even know if she realized that Angel has a penis. I don't think she realizes that, because again, Angel looks like a woman. So at this point, I'm looking like that she put two and two together as to who Angel is and what her husband is actually into. So we do see that the House of Abundance wins the category. What was the category? I don't think I wrote what it was. Anyway, they won with 10s across the board or whatever. So outside, you see Angel saying to Elektra, I didn't think that y'all would win, but you know what I'm saying, it's still great for you to be back and great for you to have your whole surgery or whatever. She's like, girl, whatever, bye. So Elektra walks off, and then Patty walks up. Hi, I'm Patty, Stan's wife. Can we talk? I would have been like, bitch, who? I don't know Stan. Who was you? I don't want to talk to you. Girl, bye. And would have walked the fuck away. My thing is, you never talk to a man's wife who you are sleeping with solely because she might be crazy. She might be insane, and she might murder you. So you got to keep it pushing and be like, don't talk to me, talk to your husband. And plus, I broke up with him. I would say, look, I didn't know he was married. And once I found out, I stopped talking to him. So he said, I can't be with you. But Angel looks caught. It's weird. She's like, but I'm like, he was married. I mean, it can happen, girl. It can happen. Anyway, that's how the episode went off. So, put your comments below. I am Jay Lee. It's 4:17 in the morning. I'm going to bed. I don't have to be at work early, so I don't have to be up for like 7 hours. So, it's okay. However, thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.